Hey there, today we gonna be talking about the first step that you need to take on your journey to trading mastery. And no, it's not about indicators or fancy strategies or even a demo account. It's about something much deeper and more fundamental than that. It's about having the right mindset. In particular, we're going to be talking about what I call the best loser mindset. So why is this so important? Well, the truth is that no matter how good you get as a trader, you will still have losing trades. It's just an inevitable part of the game. Even the best traders in the world, like Paul Tudor Jones, Linda Rashik, or Jim Simons, they all take losses. So what separates the best losers from the rest? What's the difference between someone who has a losing trade and someone who has a winning streak? Well, it all comes down to how you deal with those losses. Now, before we dive into that, let me introduce myself. I'm a professional day trader with over 20 years of experience. And my goal is to help you become a consistently profitable trader by teaching you the skills, the knowledge, and the mindset required to be successful in the markets. So let's talk about this best loser mindset. Most traders, when they see a losing trade, they think that means they're failing. Because of that, they start searching for the Holy Grail, trying to find some magical indicator or strategy that will make them win every time. But the truth is, that's just not possible. You can't win every time. In fact, if you're trying to win every trade, you're probably doing it wrong. And here's why. When you try to chase perfection, you end up getting caught in analysis paralysis. You overthink every trade, second-guess yourself, and end up taking bad trades because you're not sticking to your plan. The key to trading success is accepting that you will lose sometimes. In fact, I'd argue that losing is inevitable. Losses are the cost of doing business. If you want to make money in the markets, you have to accept that you're going to lose sometimes. But here's the thing. Losses don't have to be a bad thing. In fact, I'd argue that they're actually a good thing. Why? Because losses are information. They tell you what not to do again. For example, let's say you took a trade and it didn't go your way. That's a piece of information that you can use to improve your trading. Maybe you got into the trade too late. Maybe you did have a clear plan, or maybe you did stick to your risk management rules. Whatever the reason, you now have information that you can use to improve your trading. On the other hand, if you let your emotions get the better of you and you start revenge trading, you're not going to get that information. Revenge trading is when you try to make back your losses as quickly as possible. This often leads to taking bad trades and making the situation worse. Now, I know this might be hard to hear, but the truth is, most traders are revenge traders. They take their losses personally and then try to make it all back in one big winning trade. But this is the worst thing you can do. It's like trying to make an omelette without breaking any eggs. It just doesn't work. You see, in order to become a great trader, you need to embrace losses. You need to be willing to take losses so that you can learn from them and improve your trading. Don't be afraid to take a loss. Use it as information and then move on to the next trade. Okay, so how do you actually implement the best loser mindset? Well, let's go through 3 key steps. The first step is to stop taking your losses personally. This is probably the most important thing you can do. You need to learn to detach your emotions from your trading. When you start seeing a losing trade, don't get emotional about it. Instead, look at it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Remember, losses are information. They are not a reflection of your worth as a human being. Step 2 is to have a plan for your losses. You need to decide in advance how much you're willing to lose on a given trade. This is called your risk management plan, and it's crucial to your success as a trader. Without a risk management plan, you're essentially saying that you're willing to lose as much money as possible on a single trade, and that's not a smart way to trade. In fact, many traders blow up their accounts because they don't have a risk management plan. So set a stop loss on every trade you take, no matter what, and don't be afraid to cut your losses quickly. It's better to lose a little bit on a trade than to lose a lot. And step 3 is to focus on the process, not the outcome. This is another key point that most traders get wrong. They focus too much on the outcome of a trade instead of the process of taking the trade. The outcome of a trade is whether you win or lose. And while it's important to win trades, it's more important to focus on the process of taking the trade. For example, did you stick to your trading plan? Did you take the trade because it met your criteria? Or did you take it because you felt like it was a good idea at the time? These are the types of questions you need to ask yourself after every trade, regardless of whether you win or lose. By focusing on the process, you're able to learn from every trade, even the ones you lose. So remember, becoming a consistently profitable trader is a journey. It's not a destination. And the journey starts with the right mindset. As a new trader, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of it all and start chasing quick profits. But that's not the way to go about it. The path to trading success is paved with losses. Accept it and embrace it. As the legendary trader Paul Tudor Jones once said, the first rule of money is do not lose money. And the first rule of investing is do not lose your shirt. He knew the importance of embracing losses, and he built his entire career around it. So don't be afraid to lose. Use it as information, learn from it, and move on to the next trade. You know, I've seen a lot of traders come and go over the years. The ones who succeed are the ones who embrace losses and use them to improve their trading. Think about it. A few months ago, I released a video called Why Most Traders Are Losers. It's simple psychology. I saw a lot of traders react badly to it. They took it personally. But the truth is, I made that video to help traders improve. I wasn't trying to insult anyone, yet I got a lot of hate for it. Now I could have just ignored it and moved on. But instead I decided to use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. I posted a response video addressing some of the points people had raised. It's not always easy to do, but if you want to become a consistently profitable trader, you have to embrace losses and use them to improve. There's a quote that I love that goes, "Every man is the sum of his past mistakes." That's really true. We are who we are because of our past. But the same is also true of trading. Every trade, every loss is part of your trading history, and it's shaped who you are as a trader. So don't be afraid to embrace your losses. Let them make you a better trader. Let them make you a better version of yourself. Remember, the first step to trading success is having the right mindset. Embrace the losses, learn from them, and keep moving forward. As the great Jim Rohn once said, success leaves clues. The same is true of losses. They leave clues as well. So be observant and learn from every trade, whether you win or lose. I hope this chapter has been helpful. If it has, let's continue it to other chapter. In the pursuit of becoming a self-made master trader, you have likely taken some critical steps already. You have educated yourself on price action patterns, identified your edge in the markets, honed your technical skills, and learned to use the right tools for the job. You've back-tested your strategy and optimized it to get the best risk-reward ratio. All these things are essential for a successful trading career. But there is another secret ingredient, one that you may have neglected, and yet it could be the missing piece you need to finally break through to consistent profitability. We call it the power of loss, harnessing the psychology behind your losses. For most traders, losses are the uncomfortable part of trading. They make you feel anxious, and you start to question yourself. Was I wrong about this? What can I do differently next time? You want to stop feeling this pain, and so you start to take fewer trades, or you become more passive in your approach. But here's the truth. Losses are unavoidable, and pretending they won't happen won't make them go away. Instead, we must learn to embrace losses as an opportunity for growth, self-reflection, and improvement. The key is to develop what we call the best loser mindset. A mindset shift will lead you to ask better questions. Why did I take this trade in the first place? Am I really confident in my analysis? Did I follow all my rules? Did I accept this trade because I felt like I was due for a win? If you ask these questions honestly after every losing trade, you will quickly find areas where you can improve. Remember, trading is not about winning or losing individual trades. It's about consistently following a profitable path over time. So let's dive deeper into what it means to be the best loser. Let's explore 4 core traits that make up this mindset and learn how to incorporate them into our daily routine. No. 1. Detachment from outcome. Detachment from outcome is the cornerstone of the best loser mindset. It means freeing yourself from the emotional burden of whether you win or lose on any given trade. To achieve this, focus on what you can control, namely your preparation, analysis, and execution. Ask yourself, can I improve my preparation? Can I trust my analysis? Can I execute better next time? By focusing on these controllable aspects, you'll find that your emotional response to losses becomes less severe. You'll start to see losses not as failures, but as valuable learning experiences. This shift in perspective allows you to detach from the outcome of individual trades and concentrate on becoming a better trader overall. Embrace uncertainty as part of the trading journey and accept that losses are inevitable. When you detach from outcomes, you free yourself to make better decisions, react less emotionally, and ultimately become a more successful trader. 2. Obedience to rules. At the core of every profitable trading strategy are a set of rules designed to keep you on the right track and increase your edge in the markets. These rules might cover entry and exit points, position sizing, risk management, and more. But too often we find ourselves tempted to break the rules when the market doesn't behave as expected. We might take an early exit when we were supposed to stick to our plan, or ignore our loss limits in the hopes of a quick recovery. These actions, driven by emotions rather than logic, can derail even the most profitable trading strategies. Therefore, being a good loser means strict obedience to your rules. Develop a discipline that makes you follow your strategy no matter what the market throws at you. Make your rules non-negotiable and stick to them religiously. By doing so, you ensure that you are always trading with a clear and logical plan, increasing your chances of long-term success. 3. Confidence in probabilities. Being a good loser isn't about avoiding losses, it's about understanding probabilities and having confidence in them. Every decision in trading involves an element of uncertainty and risk. Whether you are entering a trade, managing a position, or setting a stop loss, there is always a chance that things won't go as planned. Rather than trying to eliminate risk, which is impossible, learn to identify high probability situations and trust your analysis. For example, if your strategy indicates a potential reversal based on historical data and current market conditions, have the confidence to act on it. Similarly, if the probabilities are against you, don't be afraid to step back and wait for a more favorable setup. Remember, successful trading is not about making perfect decisions, but about making decisions with the highest probability of success and sticking to them. By embracing probabilities and trusting your analysis, you can navigate the uncertainties of the market with greater ease. Number 4. Acceptance of right does not equal win. In the world of trading, being right about a market move doesn't automatically translate to a winning trade. There are numerous factors that can influence the outcome of a trade, such as market liquidity, order flow, and unforeseen news events. Even the best traders with the most accurate analysis can experience losing streaks or false breakouts. Therefore, it's crucial to accept that being right is not the same as winning. Do not be disheartened by a string of losses if your analysis suggests that you are on the right track. Instead, view them as temporary setbacks on the road to long-term success. Stay committed to your strategy and trust that your previous analysis will eventually lead to profitable outcomes. Remember, in the realm of trading, it's not about being right all the time, but about being prepared for every outcome and adapting to the ever-changing market dynamics. So you might be thinking, I understand why losing is important, but how can I put this into practice? Here is an affirmation to help you internalize the best loser mindset. I don't need to win every trade. I only need to trade with clarity, consistency, and control. Repeat this affirmation to yourself before each trade to remind yourself of your priorities as a trader. Remember, it's not about winning every trade, but about consistently making sound trading decisions and sticking to your strategy regardless of the outcome. Now let's look at some ways you can put the best loser mindset into action. Firstly, keep a trading log. This will help you track your wins and losses, while also providing insights into your decision-making process. Analyze your trades objectively, identifying patterns in your mistakes and celebrating your successes. Secondly, continually work on refining your strategy. Always be looking for ways to improve your edge in the market. This could involve exploring new trading techniques, backtesting different strategies, or fine-tuning your risk management approach. By staying proactive in your approach to strategy, you'll be better equipped to handle any market conditions. Finally, never stop learning. The world of trading is constantly evolving, and so should you. Stay updated with market trends, economic changes, and new trading technologies. Attend webinars, read books, and connect with other traders to expand your knowledge and refine your skills. By committing to continuous learning, you'll be better able to adapt to changing market conditions and maintain a competitive edge. Your success in trading is not measured by how often you win, but how well you manage yourself when you lose. Master that and The market becomes a mirror, not a monster. Now, let's bring this reflection full circle. Think back to when you started your trading journey. Were you filled with dreams of financial freedom and the excitement of navigating the markets? As you progressed, did you encounter moments of doubt, frustration, and the sting of losses? How did you respond? Did you hold on too tight, trying to predict every move, or did you stay calm, analyzing and adapting? The turning point often comes when we shift our focus from the result to the journey. When we decide that we don't need to win every trade, but that we need to be the best losers in the game. As you reflect on your trading journey, consider what this mindset shift has meant for you. Has it helped you navigate the unpredictable nature of the markets with more grace? Has it made those tough decisions easier? Has it brought clarity to the chaos? Your trading story is not just about the highs, it's also about the lows, the losses, the setbacks, and the lessons they hold. Each loss is a stepping stone, a guide, a teacher. It's a testament to your resilience, your adaptability, and your commitment to growth. Remember, trading is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's about staying in the game, staying focused, and staying true to your principles. So as you continue your journey, carry this mindset with you. Embrace the losses, learn from them, grow from them, and let them fuel your journey towards mastery. The market will test you, challenge you, and push you to your limits. But with the best loser mindset, you'll be ready. You'll be able to face each challenge with a clear mind, a steady heart, and an unwavering resolve. And as you do, you'll not only become a better trader, but also a better version of yourself. Thank you for watching this video. If this mindset resonated with you, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with a fellow trader. Comment below. I'm building the best loser mindset. Trade smart, trade with heart, and stay steady.